Hello there, it's the 12th of April 2015. Welcome to Essex, United Kingdom. Just a quick video to show you some seeds we have well underway now. These will be transplanted to the allotment or the backyard at a later date. Had some very nice weather recently. Nice and sunny today. A little bit breezy but relatively warm. Okay, so here I've set some runner beans in these pots. Here, some sweet corn. Here, in this propagator, some perpetual spinach. Some early broccoli in here. In here, some brassicas. And in this one, some more brassicas, namely golden acre cabbage. At the back here we have, I set these last year. This is mooly radish, otherwise known as oriental radish. Can be used in cooking or eaten raw, nice and spicy. Swiss chard in there in the propagator. Some cabbages here. Leeks here, leeks there, carrots in plugs, and some purple sprouting broccoli. So you can see that things here are well underway. Come over this way, I have some carrots in plugs here, which will be transplanted at a later date. More carrots, some runner beans. These are well and truly up now. Tomato plants, variety gardener's delight. Okay, so if we come around here, I have some blueberry bushes. Now these were an acquisition actually. A friend of mine gave these to me because he's redesigning his garden. Okay, so we can see here, leafing out nicely. Don't know what varieties these are, I'm not particularly bothered, but this is doing very well. Another one here. This one isn't looking so good, but that's okay, I can live with that. Another one here. And one more. This is variety Nelson. This is an old bush of mine. Now obviously the thing about blueberries is they like acidic soil. They're in standard compost here, but I've fed them with rhododendron feed, which I will intend to do. It's a liquid feed every 2 weeks. I'll be putting that on. They say that blueberries do better if the feed is actually poured over the leaves as well. So that's what I've been doing. Okay, here, this is a blueberry cutting I took last year and it's still alive. So I'm going to look after that well and see how it does. Okay, over this side, just some gooseberries that are starting to show some signs of life. These I bought from one of these bargain places for, I think it was £2 for £3, something like that, £2.50, very cheap, so I'm hoping for some success there. Another one, red currant. This also came from a bargain shop. Now here, I'm very interested in these. These are mulberry cuttings I took from the family's mulberry tree. I'm not expecting anywhere near 100% success with these because mulberries can be notoriously hard to root. but even if I get 20% of these take, I'll be happy. I mean, if you look at this one here, it's starting to leaf out, but we shall see. I took about 5 last year and they all failed, but I took more this year, so we shall hope that we get some success. Okay, just come over here. I have set some climbing French beans. Hopefully they'll do well. Have to excuse the wind. Here we have some more gooseberries and a currant bush. Now this here is a kiwi. Purchased this a few years ago. When I find a place to put it, I'll put it in the ground, ideally sort of south-facing wall area. Variety Jenny, this is self-fertile, because traditionally with kiwis you have to have a male and female plant. Okay, here we have a quince tree. Got about 50 to 60 quinces off of this last year. Very nice fruit, used in pies, quince jelly, you can make quince wine. They're about 50 to 70 pence if you buy these. Not many, if you buy the fruits, not many places sell them anymore. You can get some greengrocers and some garden centres, but not that popular in the UK anymore. Very popular in Eastern Europe still, I'm led to believe. Okay, here we have a plum tree, very small one, about 5 feet tall, beginning to leaf out, and a little bit of blossom. Had about 9 or 10 plums off this last year. Over here we have some strawberry plants. Grapevine up against the fence, black grape, more strawberry plants. Here we have my peach tree, in the wrong place really, needs to be up against a south facing wall or in a greenhouse. I've spoken before about leaf curl, and this is what leaf curl seems to do. Seems to slowly waste the tree really. See, this branch here's died. This one here's, so there you go, snapped off completely now. So I'll have to cut that neat to the tree. One bit of blossom on it. So no fruit on this tree this year, highly unlikely. Okay, here we have the damsin, grown from a sucker up against the fence from next door's damsin. Fruits extremely well, has blossom present. We have another plum tree here. This is my home grafted Lord Lambourne. You can see I've done my first graft of the year, a Winter King. So should have 2 varieties on this, should it take. Now for the rhubarb. We have 1 crown here, one up against the fence, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we go, I'll show you down here. Nice rhubarb, that'd be lovely. Nice rhubarb and apple crumble, or rhubarb with honey, one of my favourites. Okay, here we have my small vineyard. This variety here is Lakemont Seedless, which is meant to be the best grape to grow outside in the British climate. It produces bunches of green, honey flavoured grapes. Delicious they are. And the vineyard continues around here. And behind the vineyard we have strawberries. Okay, now moving over here, I will show you where my potatoes are. There we go. Each one of these buckets has 2 potatoes in. We have Winston in the first 2 rows, Rocket in the second 2 rows, and Duke of York in the third 2 rows. And over here I have 2 bays, you can just see them. One bay here, second bay here. Red currants, I potted them up. I was the same friend who gave me the blueberries gave me these due to his redesigning of his garden, so I potted them up. They leafed out nicely. Here we have raspberries. These are summer fruiting. This side, autumn fruiting. Now these are some strawberry plants that I took up from the allotment. I wanted to grow them up in the air, hopefully in the polytunnel that's soon going to be constructed. Okay, well that's where I am at the moment. Hope you're all doing well with your gardening and looking forward to a good growing season. Okay, speak to you all soon. Thank you.